Do it. Hey, y'all know I got to hit this Vicks inhaler. Don't be judging me either. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Happy Saturday. What it do, ski booskies? Oh my gosh, y'all. The days is running together. What y'all was doing? Hey, y'all. Happy Saturday. What y'all was doing, Charles? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope y'all are doing well. Hey, Black, what it dooski booski? What's good? What's good? What y'all was doing? Thank y'all for liking the live. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Hey, 2024, live it up, Nim. I'm fantastic, honey one. How you doing? Hey, Linda. Thank you for liking the live, dearest one. What y'all was doing, child, on this happy Saturday? It is Saturday, y'all. These days is running together. Thank you so much for liking the live, y'all. You just go Ravens. Hey, go Ravens. Child, I don't really watch football, so I used to watch college football, Roll Tide, but I don't even watch it no more. Hey, Jay Carsey and them, thank you for sharing the live, dearest one. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Bible Clarity Day number OMG 19. Y'all, I was running late because I was actually trying to make sure we was gonna be finished with Genesis by on January the 31. And we are because Genesis has 50 chapters and we're on 38 and 39 today. They're not too long. So we won't be here a month of Sundays. It's only about a page or so of reading. So we're doing Genesis chapter 38 and 39 today. I hope y'all are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all, it's raining. Hey, Jamila Nim. Thank you, child. Look, I was talking about you on the cancer reading. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope today is going fantastic. Hey, came on 220. And that's my great grandpa. He been tapping in our child. Listen, come on with it now. They sure been talking a lot today. Cause I had to do some research because y'all remember if y'all was in here, I've been getting some cray numbers, but I got something else. Every time I think I beat and got the last thing, then they give me something else I got to go research. So y'all remember that I was like, well, first of all, I keep on getting the number 918. And I was like, okay, well, I know that's like my mama too, because that's 819. And so it kind of led me to two different places. But under bottom line, I got to go read Romans. I think it's Romans 8:19, but that's a whole nother story. Okay, let me come back. Hey, Sarah Nim, thank you, honey. One. Let me just tell y'all. Y'all remember I've been telling y'all that they kept saying something about the seven pillars. And I think the Divinely Chosen T was looking it up yesterday. Okay, I finally figured it out. Let me just told y'all. Y'all like the live share, look. Welcome to the community. If you are new, this is Bible Clarity Day number 19. This is our 31-day challenge. We are on Genesis. Can y'all believe it? Y'all, we on Genesis 38 and 39 already. Okay, so I wanted to tell y'all this part, right? So y'all have remember I kept saying they kept saying the seven pillars. So I was like, well, what is y'all talking about? And I finally got clarity today. And this was crazy. This is the confirmation, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me go look up the seven pillars. So I went and looked it up, and there's like seven pillars of wisdom, right? Or wisdom seven pillars. And that's like fear of the Lord, instruction, knowledge, understanding, discretion, counsel, and reproof. And I was like, yeah, but then it just still wasn't sitting right. I was like, no, it's something else. So then I looked up the seven pillars of Christianity, and then I was like, no, that ain't sitting right. Y'all, I finally found what they was talking about. Guess what confirms it? The reading from yesterday. Last night on a word in the wilderness, we had the entertainment card and the media card. And that's when they said seven pillars. Y'all, it ended up finally. I was like, no, that wasn't it either. And I don't even know how I found this. but it was talking about, they were talking about the 7 mountains of influence, y'all, which is 7 schools of thought that influence all humans. And so I was like, okay, and this how I knew that I was finally on the right track. Because when I looked up the 7 mountains of influence, family, religion, education, media, entertainment, business, and government. I said, well, come on, spirit. So anyway, basically these the 7 mountains of like something. I don't know. So some of y'all, and I don't know if you're supposed to just be in one mountain of influence. I don't know. But y'all remember last night we had both of those cards came out, media and entertainment. So telling y'all. So that was my little scripture scavenger hunt. Okay. But today, even though it wasn't like scripture, that's literally where they sent me today. So you can go look that up. I don't know if you're supposed to, I don't know. And I ain't do a whole lot of research. Well, because I got sidetracked, and so I still got some stuff I got to look up. But I'll tell y'all that if they said that part. Okay, so anyway, and then I got to go read Romans 89 or 8:19, and then what else y'all wanted to talk about? When you have clarity on who you are, when you're walking in your purpose, some of y'all, that's what's happening. Like you're getting ready, you're seeing growth and expansion because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Um, that was my gratitude. I did some readings today. Y'all can go watch those. And then they just gave me a whole bunch of numbers, but I haven't done the research on all of them yet. So I don't know. 311, 511, 3378. And then at the last one, I looked up 918, and it means to mend, because I was literally talking about that, I think in the cancer reading. Anyway, that's it. So I still got some more research and stuff I got to do. Hello, dearest ones. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Welcome to Bible Clarity Day number 19. Today, we are talking about Judah and Tamar. Not Tamar Love and War, Tamar Braxton. Shout out Tamar. That's not who we're talking about. So we're gonna be talking about Judah and Tamar. I'm not familiar with that story. And then Joseph and Potiphar's house. So we finna see, because y'all remember, wait a minute, because y'all remember he was sold into slavery yesterday. Child, by the brothers Nim. Child, y'all was doing too the whole most. Then they lied, killed the goat, dipped Joseph's robe in it. And I just heard a new robe. So some of y'all getting a robe of many colors. That's what I just heard. You getting a new robe, what y'all said? New clothes, new, like all new everything, child. We receive it too, show do. Becoming a whole new person, a whole new version of yourself. So we finna see. Thank you so much. Thank you, honey one, for liking the video. I'm so truly grateful. So Judah and Tamar, that's what we're going to be talking about today. I hope y'all are doing well. Y'all, it's cold, it's raining, and it's just been like this the whole day today. The whole day has been like this, raining and stuff. So anyway, that's all right though. I'm going to see how I feel, because Patrick Guy and them said that I got to make sure that I'm taking some days off for myself. So y'all know okay, starting in February, let me just say this again. Starting in February, y'all know we doing, this is like, I'm on a 31-day stretch, because we're doing Bible Clarity every day. But starting February 1, I'm only going to be doing this Monday through Friday. Okay, Monday through Friday. That way I can have some days off. But I'm pushing through for, of course, this challenge. So I'm going live every day for the month of January. But starting in February, I'm only going to be doing Monday through Friday. Okay. So please keep that in mind. I'm probably going to keep the time the same, because I kind of like going live in the evenings. It allows me to do everything else I need to do during the daytime. Y'all make sure you pick up your copies of my Message Clarity Tarot and Oracle cards, available in my Etsy shop, 336 Clarity. The link for that is in the description box, or either in the bio. Man, it's a lot of stuff coming up, but I'll keep y'all informed about that. We'll talk about that in a later time. We will be finishing We will be finishing Genesis on January the 31st. So we'll be finishing Genesis on January 31st. So y'all get ready. And then, yes, we going right into Exodus after that. And I don't know what, I know we probably going about it for the next few months. We'll be tackling the first 5 books of the Bible. So Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy. Okay. So just saying, because so that is important to this. So you kind of know what's going to be happening unless Padre God change it. And I don't know. Y'all know I don't know what Padre God gonna do, whatever he want to do. And so y'all know I'm just gonna do it. But I tell y'all that at least that's the schedule for the next 5 months. July or February, March, April, May. We have Exodus, Numbers, Leviticus, Deuteronomy. But of course they'll be in order. So Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and then Deuteronomy. Okay. What else? And we're gonna be skipping some. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I'm not gonna be reading all of that. So I've only gone through and really set it up for February for Exodus. I haven't gone past that yet. So y'all can get prepared for that. What else? That's it, y'all. Let's get started. Y'all like the live, share the love. We on Judah and Tamar. And I just gotta tell y'all, thank you for the follow, honey, Woney. Wow, I want some barbecue. Who got some barbecue? Somebody send me some barbecue. Anyway, I'm back. I want some. That sounds so good. I don't know what no barbecue place is. What y'all even talking about barbecue for anyway? How y'all gonna eat it? Y'all gonna eat it through? How you gonna eat some? Y'all up there grilling and y'all ain't send me no plate from the spirituals? How y'all know I want some barbecue? I was just saying, I don't feel like y'all should be able to eat the barbecue and the spirituals if you are sending me a plate. Where my plate? Anyway, I'm just saying. Yeah. Because what about me? Well, if y'all wasn't going to share, why you even told me about it? Oh, okay. Then don't tell me nothing else. Y'all be cutting up. I'm not finna play with y'all. No, because I want to play. Genesis 38, Judah and Tamar. Now, y'all, I'm just be honest. I don't know nothing about this story. Okay. So we expect to see what is happening with Judah and Tamar, because I ain't got a clue. This gonna be interesting. Oh, let me go. Wait a minute. Let's tell you right now. If you new, welcome to Bible Clarity Challenge Day number 19. We are so happy and so grateful that you are here. But let me tell you right now, don't come over here with no religiosity. We not on that. Okay, that's not what we're here for. Hey, honey, honey. That's not what we're here for. This is not religion. This is not spirituality. This is the Lord. We are discussing the Lord, the word, and that's it. And we build a relationship. Okay. So don't do that. Cause y'all probably gonna hear me say something. You're gonna be like, wait, she doing? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So just letting you know in advance, this ain't your everyday Bible study. So you get ready for that, because I'm probably gonna have something to say, because Joseph finna go, he finna be in Potiphar's house, and then all kind of stuff finna happen. So I'm not familiar with this one, but let's do it. Let's get to it. Y'all like the live, share the love. Here we go. Genesis 38, Judah and Tamar. Now, Judah, wait a minute, let me go look. So Judah, the one that said, what will we gain by killing our brother? We'd have to cover up the crime. Instead of hurting him, let's sell him to those Ishmaelite traders. After all, he is our brother. So he the one that the Lord had used, okay, that Padre God had used to save old Joseph's life. Okay, so I feel like the Lord has spoke through him and said, hey, say this, and they gonna listen. Okay, so they didn't even end up killing Joseph, because it was a plan on his life. So let's see what happened with Judah and Tamar. About this time, Judah left home and moved to Adullam, where he stayed with a man named Hira. There he saw a Canaanite woman, the daughter of Shua, and he married her. When he slept with her, she became pregnant and gave birth to a son, and he named the boy Then she became pregnant again and gave birth to another son, and she named him Onan. And when she gave birth to a third son, she named him Shelah. At the time of Shelah's birth, they were living in Kazib. I don't know. In the course of time, Judah arranged for his firstborn son to marry a young woman named Tamar. But was a wicked man. Wait a minute, his son? In the Lord's sight. So the Lord took his life. OMG. Oh, okay, Daddy. Then Judah said to brother Onan, go and marry Tamar, as our law requires of the brother of a man who has died. Y'all was just passing the little honey one down the line. You must produce an heir for your brother. But Onan was not willing to have a child who would not be his own heir. So whenever he had intercourse with his brother's wife, he put it on the ground. He spilled it on the ground. This prevented her from having a child who would belong to that uno momento. Daddy, how you change the law up? Because these days it don't even matter if they do that or not, child, because you know what? That's not even this. You right. That's not you right there. That wasn't even a discussion. I was just saying how that worked then. That don't work now. Anyway, but the Lord considered it evil for Onan to deny a child to his dead brother. So the Lord took Onan. Daddy, you was just up here killing everyone's, wasn't it? Goodness. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, go back to your parents' home. Wait a minute, this sounds familiar. But wait a minute, let's see. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, go back to your parents' home and remain a widow until my son Shelah is old enough to marry you. But Judah didn't really intend to do this because he was afraid Shelah would also die like his two brothers. So Tamar went back to live in her father's home. Some years later, Judah's wife died. After the time of mourning was over, Judah and his friend Hira, the Adullamite, went up to Timnah to supervise the shearing of his sheep. Someone told Tamar, look, your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep. Tamar was aware that Shelah had gone up, but no arrangements had been made for her to come and marry him. So she changed out of her widow's clothing. Oh, Lord. I think I didn't heard this one before. Wait a minute. I think I remember this. So she changed out of her widow's clothing and covered herself with a veil to disguise herself. Then she sat beside the road at the entrance to the village of Enaim, which is one on the road to Timnah. Judah noticed her and thought she was a prostitute, not a strumpet, Lord. She was strumpeting. She was sitting out there like a strumpet. She was a prostitute since she had her face covered. So he stopped and propositioned her. You was up there, you was up spearing them ancestor Judah them. So he let me y'all said that this how you said it for real. This couldn't be. Y'all, what kind of pickup lines they had in the word? Let me have relations with you. He said, not real. That's how y'all were picking people up. That's what you said. That's all you could, cause you just walked up to the woman. Y'all ain't, I'm gonna need y'all to do better. What y'all ain't nobody got no game in the Bible. What happened? Chad, a mess. He just walked up. That's all. You know, wait. Anyway, I'm back. Hey, honey, one. He said, let me have relationals with you. He said, not realizing that she was his own daughter-in-law. Hold on, momento. Daddy, you sure you want me to do this part? I'm gonna try to keep the commentary to a minimum, but you sure? She say, okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had a moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna get my life in order. Let me get my spirituals in order, Lord. How much? How much will you pay to have? I'm sorry. How much will you pay? I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Okay, you know what? I had a moment. Okay, I'm back. How much will you pay to have sex with me? I mean, relationals with me. Tamar asked, I'll send you a young I send you a young goat from my flock. Judah, that's it? Just one? Child, you'd have had to send me a flock of goats. I'm gonna need a whole flock. Oh, you go. You better know your value and your worth. What? A goat? Girl, somebody go get ancestor spirit and them Tamar and them. Somebody go, girl, girl. You didn't know your worth or your value, child. You was down too low. That's the new generationals. You right, cause baby, you just sent me the whole. I almost said, yeah. You just sent me the whole flock, the whole thing, the whole flock. Talking about a goat as in singular. What? You know what? I did. Child, I'm stuck on this one goat, and you accepted it. I told Daddy I'm sorry. Okay, but what will you give me to guarantee that you will send the goat? I was finna say it. It almost slipped out my mouth, and I'm holding the word. Girl, you shouldn't have gave him none till the whole flock was in your possession. What is you talking about? Yeah, see, I couldn't have been a strumpet in them days. I couldn't have, because you'd have had to pay me. You got to pay for this up front. I need the guarantee you, because I guarantee these goodies. I'm gonna guarantee them. Oh, okay, y'all. I had got distracted. I'm back. I'm back. What kind of guarantee do you want? He replied. But I'm talking about because the goodies they is guaranteed, certified. I'm gonna need my whole flock. I'm gonna need them up front. Matter of fact, just go get them, bring them back, and then This girl say she answered, "Leave me your identification." He had to leave his ID, them credentials to get them your credentials. He had to leave his. This is too much. Ain't nobody told me that this was in the word. I don't remember all of this. No, this is the first. Had to be the first time. Leave me your identification seal and its cord and the walking stick you were carrying. The stick. So you so Judah gave them to her. Then he had relationals with her, and she became pregnant. Afterwards, she went back home, took off her veil, and put on her widow's clothing. Now, how you know what? Let me just finish it. Let me finish it. I'm finished. Later, Judah asked his friend Hira, the Adulamite, to take the young goat to the woman and to pick up the things he had given her as his guarantee. But Hira couldn't find her. So he asked the men who lived there, where can I find the strumpet who was sitting beside the road at the entrance to Enaim? We've never had a shrine. What is somebody tell me what the shrine them goodies was holding. That's what a shrine, it was glowing. I don't know, baby. So Hira returned to Judah and told him I couldn't find her anywhere. And the men of the village claimed they've never had one of them in the village. Y'all, look, I'm talking about, look, ain't that talking about a hit it and quit it? Now he looking perplexed. He's like, I know you, you is like the other ancestor spirit names that just be going to sleep and then everybody they just get them some and then they don't even know what happened and they just be wake up like, I don't even know. You had to be one of them. Y'all is doing too much in this. Y'all is doing too much in this one today. This good thing is Saturday. Then let her keep the things I have gave her. You don't want them credentials? Judah said, I sent the young goat as we agreed, but you couldn't find her. We'd be laughing. We'd be the laughing stock of the village if we went back again to look for her. You looks foolish anyway, all of y'all. You didn't got duped. This is too much. About 3 months later, oh Lord, here we go. About 3 months later, Judah was told, Tamar, your daughter-in-law, has acted like a strumpet. And now because of this, she's pregnant. Bring her out and let her be burned, Judah demanded. But as they were wait a minute. But as they were taking her out to kill her, she sent this message to her father-in-law. The man who owns these things made me pregnant. Look closely. Whose seal and cord and walking stick are these? Oh, you girl. You knew they were going to try to kill you. Judah recognized them immediately and said, she is more righteous than I am because I didn't arrange for her to marry my son, Shelah. And Judah never slept with Tamar again. When the time came for Tamar to give birth, it was discovered that she was carrying twins. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. While she was in labor, one of the babies reached out his hand. The midwife grabbed it and tied a scarlet string around the child's wrist, announcing this one came out first. But then he pulled back his hand and out came his brother. Wait, what? The midwife exclaimed. How did you break out first? So he was named Perez. Then the baby with the scarlet string on his wrist was born, and he was named Zerah. Y'all, I don't think I never read this. I must have skipped this chapter because ain't no way, Lord, we would have had to discuss this in detail because folks up here is duping folks. She don't know her worth or her value. She up here, all she getting is a goat. And at the end, she ain't even, child, no, somebody go talk to her. Y'all better know y'all worth and y'all value. You better know your worth and your value. You better get more than a goat. I know that. And then Judah, I'm glad, Judah. I am glad that you took responsibility and stuff and said that she more righteous than you because you didn't do the right thing. That is true. But I'm gonna need you to stop paying you gonna have to stop paying for it too. Now, I'm just saying, cause you up here strumpeting just like she's strumpeting. Child, this is just too much for me today in this word. I was not expecting this. And let's talk, listen. Everybody was some hope. Oop, oop, oop. It did. It was like that close. I had only got the first two letters out. Y'all feel it? It ends with ES. All y'all. I'm just saying, look, if you from the South, Mr. Biggs in the talking about these. I had a moment. It was Saturday. Y'all know we used to be trapping in that thing. Okay, I'm back. Cause look. I can't say it. There's too many cuss words. Anyway, I'm back. There's too many cuss words. They be like, wait, she said what? Yeah, I said it. If you from the South, you might know what I'm talking about. But if you not, anyway, I'm back. Look, I'm just saying. Joe, what you said? Child, then the little children was fighting. One of them, here we go again. Jacob and Esau and them. Anyway, we is moving on to Joseph and Potiphar's house. We moving over to the other side of the street. What Joseph got going on, child? When Joseph was taken to Egypt by the Ishmaelite traders, he was purchased by Potiphar, an Egyptian officer. Potiphar was captain of the guard for Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. So he was on up there. He had him a little credentials. The Lord was with Joseph, so he succeeded in everything he did as he served in the home of his Egyptian master. Potiphar noticed this and realized, okay, so now you finna be blessed. Potiphar noticed this and realized that the Lord was with Joseph, giving him success in everything he did. This pleased Potiphar, so he soon made Joseph his personal attendant. Can we just talk about the fact that you blessed and you in slavery? Can we talk about that? What y'all just said, what they meant for evil, the Lord meant for good. Trying to tell you, look, he went right over there, and even though he was a servant, he was still blessed, child. He done moved on up the chain. He put him in charge of his entire household and everything he owned. From the day Joseph was put in charge of his master's household and property, the Lord began to bless Potiphar's household for Joseph's sake. All his household affairs ran smoothly, and his crops and livestock flourished. So Potiphar gave Joseph complete administrative responsibility. Somebody finna get mad in they spirituals over everything he owned. See, you could just see it coming. With Joseph there, he didn't worry about a thing except what kind of food to eat. Joseph was a very handsome and well-built young man, and Potiphar's wife, oh Lord. I'm gonna stay. Let me, before I finish and say another word. Why every woman in the Bible? See, this, I don't think I like this about y'all little people them who wrote the Bible, because their woman in the Bible ain't like this. Y'all make us look like we just ain't nothing. Like, child, how you, I mean, I don't know, because all we got is the stories that's in here. But y'all just, child, y'all just, ever since Eve, y'all just blame everything on us, huh? Just everything. This why you know that the Bible is patriarchal. I don't care what you said, fight me. This how you know it's written by men, and every woman in here is some kind of strumpet. She's deceitful, she a liar, she a cheater. And you know, every woman, come on now. Anyway, and Potiphar's wife soon began to look at him lustfully. Of course she did. Come and sleep with me, she demanded. Here we go. Y'all don't warm nothing up. Y'all just go straight in. That's how y'all ain't no four, no four, none of that. Foreplay, none. Like, y'all you just say what you want, and you just mean it just like that. Well, my some people, huh? I'll just say what you want, child. Ain't no skipping it, ain't no beating around it, baby. If you want it, then want it. Instead, and shoot your shot. Y'all don't even they be shooting. They do that. But Joseph refused. Look, he told her, my master trusts me with everything, and you ain't getting these goodies. My goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies. Shout out Sierra. Okay, I'm back. That's all I heard in my song. I just started. Okay, you know what? I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Me, with everything in his entire household, no one here has more authority than I do. He has held her. He has held back nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How could I do such a wicked thing? It would be a great sin against God. She kept putting pressure, child. I'm talking about big, not big pressure, on Joseph day after day. Girl, now you sounds a little desperate. I know, but I got to read the story the way that they wrote it in here. Now, I can't say, you know, thirst trap. That's what they just said. Girl, you wasn't no thirst trap, was it? She was out there trapping for real. Thirst trapping, ain't that what they call it? But he refused to sleep with her, and he kept out of her way as much as possible, child. He was trying to run. One day, however, no one when wait, one day, however, no one else was around when he went in to do his work. She came and grabbed him by his cloak. That ain't what she grabbed. Tell the truth and shame the devil. That ain't what she drank. That ain't what she grabbed. If she was doing all of that, baby, that ain't what she grabbed. Y'all visualize it yourself. I don't want to visualize too much, but that ain't the way that went down. Don't try to keep it rated PG, Padre God. Now, see what I'm talking about? Y'all, somebody lying, demanding, come on, sleep with me. That ain't it. That y'all is telling the story. Y'all are not telling the truth. That is not what she did. Joseph more tore himself away, child. Did you take all of you with you? When ancestors spearing them, Joseph and them. You took all of you with you. You had to, because it wasn't that cloak she grabbed. I guarantee you that. That's not what happened. Joseph tore himself away. I know you did, but left his cloak, okay, in her hand, and he ran from the house. When she saw that she was holding his cloak and he had fled, y'all see this how you know this is foolishness. She called out to her servants. Soon all the men came running. How you know? Look, she said, my husband has brought this Hebrew slave here to make fools of us. He came into my room Essay me. Thank you. But I screamed when he heard me scream. He ran outside and got away, but he left his cloak behind with me. You know what? So when she saw that she was holding, you didn't see him leave? Like, never mind. Maybe it's just the way my mind works. Okay, I'm back. She kept the cloak with her until her husband came home. Then she told him her story. That Hebrew slave you brought into our house tried to come in and fool around with me. Not fool around. She was from the country, wasn't it? Somebody who wrote this part, y'all was from the country, wasn't it? Y'all was from the South. That's why y'all started singing Mr. Biggs into talking about these. Huh. I'm talking about so much. It's so much going on in this establishment today. I just can't even get through it. This is too much. She said, fool around with me. But when I screamed, he ran outside, leaving his cloak with me. Baby, and they then put him in the jail. Joseph put in prison. Potiphar was furious when he heard his wife's story. What y'all be? Ooh, I'm gonna read this little temptation part in a second. Potiphar was furious when he heard his wife's story about how Joseph had treated her. So he took Joseph and threw him into the prison where the king's prisoners were held, and there he remained. But the Lord was with Joseph in the prison and showed him his faithful love. And the Lord made Joseph a favorite with the prison warden. Before long, the warden put Joseph in charge of all the other prisoners. Come on, ancestor spirit named Joseph. And over everything that happened in the prison. The warden had no more worries because Joseph took care of everything. This boy blessed. That just made me think of what's it called? Coming to America. The Lord was with him and caused everything he did to succeed. Let me read this little temptation part down here, because baby, listen. It's all kind of strumpets. Let me read this. Our modern world has largely given up the fight against temptation. Nowhere in this capitulation demonstrated more clearly than in the arena of sexuality. In fact, self-control in this area is often portrayed as prudery or repression. The story of a handsome and viral young man who refuses the advances of a powerful woman would never sell today. Lies. But the story of Joseph and Potiphar's wife teaches volumes about temptation, sin, and purity. Joseph refuses her amorous approach, not because he has no desire, but because, well, you can't tell. How you know? Because let this stud tell it. Joseph was over there protecting him good. He's like, oh my gosh, no. That's how we know y'all lying. Told y'all, I know it. Cause you ain't finna tell me that this man, child, why y'all ain't put that in there and just act like she was out there thirst trapping? Okay, I'm back. Joseph refuses her amorous approach not because he has no desire, but because he recognizing that accepting it would be sin against her, her husband, his master, his own body, and God. When his polite decline does not dissuade her, Joseph flees. The best strategy is to avoid any situation that tempts us. Well, this is true, but listen. This is just too much. I just don't even know what to say. I have no words. I do, but I probably get banned if I said them all. Y'all was some Lord. I can't say that word either, huh? I'm gonna get banned. Y'all, ancestor spirit names. Whew. Now, what we do know is though no matter what Joseph's hand was on, wherever he was blessed. And when he was in Potiphar's house, everything he did succeeded. And then when he was in the prison, everything he did succeeded. Baby, let me tell you, these little people, them, I just ain't never seen nothing like this. I don't guess it's too much different from today, but well, they do talk about it. Well, somebody, you know what? I'm not gonna get banned today. I'm not gonna get banned. I'm just saying, that was Genesis. I'm talking about I need a whole bath. I'm talking about say that y'all message. And child, I don't know which strumpet was worse. Potiphar's wife, Tamar Nim, you, baby, y'all just, I need somebody to know their value and their worth. And I want every woman on here, you better accept more than a goat. You, no settling this season, a goat. You better, that stood for the greatest of all time. Oh, okay, and better be. That's what that must have been what that goat had. That must have been the greatest goat of all time, the greatest one, the best one that ever lived in life. No, no, not the lamb, the goat. That had to be child. That was a goat like ain't never one existed. Cause baby, it was the hooves. Do goats have hooves? I don't know. Do they have hooves? Cause if so, I mean, they should have been dipped in gold. See, I'm talking about. I done got triggered because I just don't. What? Oh no! Only one. Oh no! Oh, I'm talking about. And now them credentials. I'm sorry. I was finna take. I'ma say, Daddy. I told you. Didn't I just say? See, uno momento. I said, Daddy. I stopped the whole part and I said, Daddy, you sure? You want me? You sure you want me to do it? Because you know the way my spiritual set up. Daddy, I had said it. I said it. I asked permission. So you can't say no now. Baby, them better have been the best. Oh, child, let me just shuffle. Because the way, I'm talking about, you can't say nothing, Judah them, spirit them, ancestor Judah them, because you up there paying for it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay. Yeah. We seen you. Yeah. And you can't say nothing. You just had to charge all the little credentials to the game. You know what? Oh, y'all look, I don't hardly cuss no more. You didn't had to leave a stick. You didn't had to leave the ID. You didn't had to leave everything. Like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I just got to charge that to the game because you can't even say nothing, child. You can't even open your mouth. Baby, these little people, them, and these little chapters, y'all better not say it. Better not get no. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't. I don't. I don't. We done. Y'all better, child. Daddy. Now see, he can't. I ain't showing out too bad, Daddy. See, he came in. I need. I was just saying. Well, you. I was. Yes, sir. Well, I was just saying. Just saying. You should have checked. You should have told them when they were writing this little part of the Bible. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. You did. Well, my fault that they was back there. They was doing being MWs and strumpets. Anyway, well, just saying that anyway. That is Genesis, child. I don't even know what chapters we read. What even chapters was we on? 38 and 39. I ain't got to never read them no more, Lord. Cause my mama, I ain't even do y'all. Where you went? Who went and told? Now my mama to show. Who went and told? Who went and told? See, Mama, which one of them did it? Mama. But I was just saying, Ma, I wouldn't even. I didn't even do bad today. But it's y'all. Tell the people them who wrote this part of the Bible. Square that up with them. They the one put it in there. Anyway, I'm back, y'all. Because I just can't with these little people them today with this word. Child spearing them and got involved in everything. Well, hey, Grandma. Yes, ma'ams. Yes, ma'ams. I'm back. Well, I had asked Daddy before. I be every day. You sure? And you should have sure told me to get somebody else to read today. He said somebody else should have read today. Cause baby, you knew I was going. It was going down in the TMs today. Sure was. It was going down in the TMs today. With this word, we gonna be in the spirituals like uno momento. Read the little people now. Let me talk to baby. I can't wait to get up there. We'll square it up when we get there. Sure will. We'll square it up. Child, I don't even think we need a we is not no, we're not giving no messages today. This was enough for me. Okay. This gonna be my day off. I'm gonna take Saturday. I don't think we need no more. I just said everything I needed to say. Y'all ain't finna be cursing my cards, putting strumpetism in my cards and MWism in my car. No, we ain't gonna do it. Nope, we know everything we need to know today. I'm just talking about, look, we just want to talk to Padre God. We just want to talk. I'm just saying, that's it. Because they got us down here messed up. And then whoever, yeah, we just want to talk to them because somebody lied. Because y'all just ain't finna tell me that every little woman in this word, every one of them, every one of them. What the men folk do? That's what I want to know. When they be, this ain't even in this part. What they be doing? Because y'all sitting up there acting like they just pristine and they just walking around like they ain't doing nothing. I'm sick of y'all. Let me mess around and write the Bible. Let me mess around and do it. Daddy, don't give me that responsibility. I don't want it for real. But I'm just saying, imagine if I did. The people now, they have some different roles and responsibilities in that thing because somebody gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. Nah, you ain't finna tell me I love you, ancestor spirit them, Joseph them, but you just not finna tell me that he was just walking around no. He was lusting after that woman. They was up there giving each other googly eyes. How we know? How we know? How we know? How we know he wasn't flirting? I mean, I know that he would. I understand, but that's what I'm just saying. Y'all just to be acting like the women be the only ones. I'm sick of y'all. I said what I said. I said what I said. They don't have to like it. Dad ain't say nothing. Well, he kind of did, but then he just said, "Don't give it too beside yourself." Yes, sir. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm back. That's it. Not biblical city girls. Yo, I'm talking about what? I'm finna say real give up about it. I don't even know what song that is. That's what I just heard in my head, in my spirituals. I be having to bleep out because it's Bible study. I really don't, y'all. I don't cuss a lot. But well, not anymore, because baby, well that yeah, you right. Latoya, yeah, her mouth a little ignorant. It is, it's stupid. But I keep her wrapped too tight. She wrapped up. That's why I keep her in the there. ToShae keeps herself in order. But Latoya, she would have said every one of them words and she'd have been like, now what? Because she different. I had to tell. Side note, I had to get her together the other day. I had to talk to Lil Latoya because, baby, I got it. She had came out today. My daughter said something, and before I know that Latoya had showed up, y'all ain't got no alter ego. It's just me. No, we just got to keep her up under there because she little. Yeah, she be doing the most. But Latoya had came out today, and she came out so quick, it was like out of nowhere. And I was like, whoa. And so then I had came back to ToShae, and before, because I hadn't picked the cards up and started shuffling, and I told my daughter, and before I knew it, it was just like OMG. And then I came back to myself. Child, because sometimes she got to come out. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's all, y'all. Pull up to the scene with my Sheila Missy. Pull up to the scene. Yeah, see, that'd be that Latoya be. Every time I start flipping into trapped out tarot, yeah, that be Latoya. She be on something else. She be on something else. What you need, boy? I need a hot girl. That's how it's hot girls. And this the word. Where y'all thinking where they gonna be like? Where you think hot girls originated from? Shout out Meg the Stallion. Okay. And she had came out real quick. Sometimes because I be having to keep her together because she be getting beside herself, child. She be who like she people. I'm so happy, so great. Yes, ma'am. Cause see, people didn't know who my mama was. And she get it from her mama. Period. And so yeah. But I keep her, yeah. And we gonna keep ToShae out. We gonna keep her out because Latoya be something serious. And so Latoya, the one she be up there. She probably been up there like, gone. I'm gonna throw this money. You know what? Yeah, on the inside, I be doing that sometimes. Don't be judging me. I know who I'm is, and the Lord know my heart. Anyway, I'm just saying. Child, know she not. She was born in Texas, and then she was raised up in Alabama. She hood. That girl hood. ToShae from California. Latoya, no, she from Alabama. She hood. Latoya, she from hood. Don't mess with her. You don't want that part of her. That's why she, no, 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 no. Latoya from the hood, baby. I'm talking about and working with some working. Yeah, she hood. She the one. Yeah, just leave her alone. We leave her where she at. ToShae is doing Bible study because no, I'm not gonna. Oh no, but Latoya feel like Latoya was coming out because look, these little ladies up in the word today, they was doing the whole most. Anyway, I'm back. Just saying. They'll find out if they need to. Period. Say that. I don't have to get beside myself too often, but it came out. My daughter told me something, and before I knowed it, my intuitionals had kicked in, and then I had said a word, and I was like, "OMG!" But no, she don't have to come out too tough. She don't have to. I'm so happy, so grateful. You know, this you got to know. Now, this is a whole different word, a whole side note, right? You got to know yourself, okay? You have got to know yourself. Like, ain't nobody all love and light. All of us have darkness. All of us have sin within us. Latoya, that was the sinful part of my life. That's just a true story, right? That's just Latoya. You're right. Latoya is keeping these stories real and up to date. Period. I'm trying to tell you, you got to know yourself. Know thyself, okay? Latoya, people like I told y'all that's why my name is ToShae. My middle name is Shay Germaine. In real life, them is my real life credentials. But when Padre God changed my name, he said, we not gonna leave Latoya behind. So we took the TO because you got to remember who you were as you're becoming who you are, right? So hence ToShae. And so I point taken. You understand? So you got to know yourself. You have got to know yourself. And I would never deny that part of myself. And some people, I'll never tell anybody I'm holier than thou. It's why I can relate to so many people on so many different levels because I don't try to be anything that I'm not. I serve the Lord with my whole heart, with my whole life. I'm nothing without him. I am serving the Lord. But the Lord knows me. He knows my heart. He knows every part of me. He knows me better than I know me. And so you can't deny that part of yourself. And that's why I think it's important, that part we read about, that last little excerpt about, even about Joseph. It's like, it's not to say that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't desire Potiphar's wife, but you know how to do the right things. You know how to say no, right? No, I'm not going to act on that. No, I'm not going to do that because that's going to bring consequences. So I'm glad that they are giving the story of accountability and him showing up and saying and refusing to participate in something because now mind you, he still, even though he didn't do anything, which happens with a lot of us, you cannot do anything and you can still have like consequences. Things will still happen even if you're doing right. People, you can still get in trouble. It always comes back. That's why he continued to be blessed regardless, because he was innocent. You know what I'm saying? Because God had a plan and purpose for his life. But so I'm glad that they told us that part of the story. But I also know that the people who wrote the Bible, like, come on, y'all sitting up here acting like it's just the women this, the women that, and that's just not the truth of the matter, because men are just, and so as we read in 38, men are just as lustful as women, right? It's even. So, but don't just tell. So I'm glad that they told the part of Judah, right? being lustful, you strumpeting, you out there MWing, you know what I'm saying? And you doing, so it's like, but you just have to know. And so I feel like, and this is just my interpretation, like I said, this is how I rock over here with this. I think it shows us the difference, like man or woman, we all have lustful desires, we all sin, they don't, but I think in the Bible, in some parts of it, yeah, they bring it to the forefront more about the women than they do the men. They don't feel like it's anything wrong with the fact that Judah was paying for like getting a prostitute. Like they don't feel anything wrong with that. So it's just all about the perspective and the way that you look at the story. But all of it to say, it all comes back to the fact that once again, I don't care what we read, we're all sinners. We all have that part with all of that within us. So you just got to own every part of yourself. It all comes back to not acting on the sinful nature that we are all born with. We just can't act on it. That's it. We just can't act on it. And that's just it. That's it. So that's why I say, yeah, you got that part. But when we grow up and we start serving the Lord, I really don't cuss. I very seldom cuss. So when I cuss, it's got to be a reason, y'all. Like I laugh and I joke, but I really don't cuss a whole lot anymore. Back in the gap, I did. My mouth was stupid. Ask my children. They said that to me if it was like a year ago. And they was like, mama, because you and I did. Child, I done seen these Facebook posts I used to post. And I'll be like, I can't even sham y'all because I be done cuss some. I didn't cuss. I'm talking about I cuss like a sailor. I did, but I don't anymore. And so it's not wasn't any. No one told me not to. It's just not who I am anymore. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't flow. It doesn't, because I'm not in the same energy. I'm not. I think it's anything wrong with it? I don't care what you say, and I don't care how you talk. We evolve, but don't get it twisted. Because if I got to, baby, I would don't lie. Tell people, don't let this head wrap and these tarot cards in this Bible fool you. This ain't what you want, okay? But I just be I'm just not even, I'm not on that type of time anymore. And I can get my point across without using profanity, shall we say. But I say what I need to say when I want to say it because I can do it. Okay. So, period. And faith around and find out. So anyway, I don't know. That's all I got for that, y'all. I just think that we all need to be mindful. Even reading the word, you say what you want to say, think what you want to think, feel how you want to feel. Everyone has desires. Everyone can be lustful at times, and I'll never say that one is more wrong than the other. We just all wrong. Just don't act on the sinful nature that's born within us. We all have it. Just do the right things and don't act on it. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. Child, listen, I'm telling you, I don't think Bible study would be as good without Latoya. I just don't. I'm just saying. So grateful for this word. I'm in a new phase. I think we all are, y'all. Sending so much love, light, and healing energy. I think we're all in a new phase, right? We're all in a new phase. And I'm grateful for it, right? I'm just grateful for the new phase and growth. And that was something that the Lord was talking to me about today, like walking in your purpose. And I'll be honest, because I was talking to the Lord today about it and what he's doing and even doing this, right? And I'm like, and he was just like, nah, because I'm not giving the Bible or reading the Bible with a biased perspective. Like, man, I can understand both sides. Okay. Like I see both sides. And so I think sometimes as we progress through life and this is not knocking anyone and this is no judgment on anyone, but it's like, man, it ain't been that long ago since I'm still sinful every day. I don't care how right I try to be. I still have it within me. So I'm always going to say I'm a sinner and I repent every single day. But it ain't been that long ago since I was living that sinful life. And I think that sometimes people forget that there's more people out there sinning than righteous, if that makes sense. And so some people, once you get to a certain point and a certain level, you're not sinning as much. Okay. I will say that you're not doing the same things, just like we were talking about cussing and things like that and drinking. I don't have a problem with drinking. I know everyone doesn't, but I'm not above. drinking a glass of wine or have it. Like, I'm just not. It's all things in moderation. Does that make me a sinner? I was already that. The Lord ain't mad at me for having a glass of wine. Like, and so I think that it's about understanding and I think it's about integration. Thank you, Lord. I think it's about integration and understanding how to overcome those baser urges and those baser instincts that we all have. And I think that sometimes that's why people, I don't know, like the way the Lord is showing it to me is like that's why people think that think the Bible is religion, or stray away from people who are associated or like reading the Bible. Like, no, we lit over here, man. We talking about, we turned up on the word, turned up on the word. Come on, like, because it's a story, and you can see yourself in the story. Whether you see yourself as Judah, and maybe you didn't pay for some stuff in the past, man or woman, maybe you done walked up and grabbed somebody credentials and said, let me get that. Like, see, everybody, all of us, it's something that we read today. You can be like, man, I remember when I lusted after, or man, I remember. And that's the only thing that the Bible is supposed to do, is show you that the way that where you can see yourself in those situations, right? And I think that that's why God has me doing this way. It's just like, man, I ain't no judgment, because I've lusted after a man before. You know what I'm saying? I may not now. I already had him if I walked up on him and grabbed his credentials. You know what I'm talking about? But it's not like I have. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to just be real, and instead of acting like just because you serving the Lord now that you didn't used to be like that. Like you ain't used to be one of them, baby. You didn't been there, whether in a relationship or out of it. You didn't been there. Just saying. So, just saying. Just gotta keep it real. That's all, and that's authenticity, and that's saying, man, I remember when I used to be like that. I remember when I used to be a Potiphar's wife, or because some people didn't been strumpets. I was a strumpet in a past life. I done told y'all that. I have been a strumpet before in my past lives. I'm not gonna say this life, maybe just a touch in this life, but that was a long, 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 long time ago. But because I can be honest about me, when I'm alive, I'm not. It ain't damn person that can say anything about ToShae, Latoya. ToShae ain't nothing. You can't say nothing that I'm gonna be embarrassed about. I know what I've done in my life. I tell anybody that, like, you got to be able to own exactly who you've been and what you done. You ain't gonna be able to dig up no dirt, because I talk about my dirt. My dirt is part of my story that I be telling y'all, man. Look, let me tell y'all about when I was such and such and such and such, man. Let me tell y'all about when I was shooting that old boy. Let me tell y'all, like, I'm telling y'all my story. So you can't go dig up on no dirt on me, because I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you about Lucille. I'm telling you about the drugs and the alcohol and the physical abuse and the in the club. You could tell by the music that I used to. Child, I'm telling y'all about. So you can't find no dirt, because you can't be embarrassed about who you used to be. But you don't forget. It's not like you just cut that part. Like, oh my gosh, like, no. Why would I hate that? Every one of those experiences that I went through brought me to this point, sitting on this live with y'all right now. I am so proud of who I am now. There's no way that I could be ashamed of who I was. Now, at the time, I didn't see myself that way, but me now, child, what I'm be mad about? Child, look, I was crazy, I was fun, and I'm still that very same person. Now, I'm just not toxic with it. Now I'm serving the Lord, and I'm telling people, man, it's okay to turn up. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to remember those parts of yourself. I'm not living in my past, but I remember when I used to do some things, like, but it's not like you're doing it now. And sometimes I think people forget about that. You start what people be like, oh, we walking with the Lord. And you, man, look, it's not triggering me to want to go back. I was toxic. I'm not going back. But man, I remember when I was in the club. Man, I remember, and then I'll be like, I was such a different person then. Like, now I'm just like, man, I was, so just saying, I'm talking about what? And now I don't go nowhere. I ain't going to nobody club. Ain't nobody getting my goodies. I'm not paying for, I ain't never had to pay for that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm just serving the Lord. And the Lord just want us to show up and come as we are. So that comes with every chapter of your life, every version of who you used to be. And that's how you begin to heal. And that's where this is all. That's how he's bringing me to this in the first place, is because when you can look back on your life and was like, man, I was so crazy, because I did some crazy stuff. Like, man, I was so crazy. I was so unhealed and I was so unhealthy. And that gives you more to thank the Lord for. That's why it's you be like, my God, thank you, Lord, that I am not who I used to be. Thank you, Lord, that I'm not in that stage of life anymore. Because all it does is give you more reasons to praise him and say, my God, I'm so glad you brought me out of that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, y'all, because I was crazy. Like, I did crazy stuff. And that's why every day I be like, thank you, Lord, you woke me up and give me another day to serve you, because I was doing crazy stuff then that I would never even think of doing now. I would never even think of doing it. Never. So that's how you learn to really just be like, man, like, I am so grateful, that just like Abraham, like just like God changed Abram to Abraham, just like God changed Jacob to Israel, I am so glad that he turned Latoya into ToShae. Same thing for me. I am so grateful that he changed Latoya into ToShae. That's it. That's it. And all of us, and he may not change your name, but for me, he changed my name. When he moved me into a new place, he created a new person, and he created ToShae in him. So people back home in Alabama, they don't know ToShae. They know Latoya, because that's who I was, which is why I could never go back there, because the person that I was there is so very different from the person that I am now. Right. So some of you are going through that experience as you're coming more into the Lord and knowing who he is, and he may change your name. Who, I don't know, you have to square that up with him. But just saying, like, you're becoming who you're meant to be in the Lord as you're walking in your purpose. Okay, that's it. Child, listen, I know I do. I see it. That's all I got, y'all. That was the message for today. That's it. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helps somebody today. I was like, Lord, I don't think I'm pulling no cards today. He said, no, you're not. He was like, you're not going to pull no cards today. I said, okay, but he's always going to give a word. He's always got a message. Okay. That's it, y'all. Y'all have a fantastic and amazing evening in purpose and on purpose. Tomorrow, we're dropping down, y'all. We're dropping down. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, we're only doing one chapter, because we only have 11 chapters left. So starting tomorrow, we'll be on Genesis chapter 40. I think tomorrow is just one chapter. I'm pretty sure. We're on Genesis chapter 40 starting tomorrow. So make sure. So that's it. One chapter for the rest of the month. Then we'll be starting on Exodus. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about what? It's so crazy, y'all, because I remember when I started this, when we got this together, man, it was back in December, and I was like, Daddy, you want me to what? Like, what? And then he started me doing the Bible study before we started this on January the 1st. I want to say it was on the day of Mercury retrograde started, which was December the 13th, because he woke me up in the middle of the night. He woke me up. He was like, you need to go read Genesis chapter 1. And I said out loud, like, what you mean? And so I did. And then a couple of weeks later, it was like we decided we were going to do this challenge. So thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, turning up on the word, right? As we're learning and growing in the Lord together, because this is us like discussing, right? That's what the Bible is. You're supposed to discuss it. It shouldn't be one person just telling you what the principles are. Come on, 555. It shouldn't just be one person telling you what they got from the word. It's about you receiving your own revelation. So we're almost through Genesis. So that's it. That's so crazy. I had just seen the 555 card. Anyway, that's it. Y'all have a fantastic and amazing evening in purpose and on purpose. I will see y'all tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Genesis chapter 40. Okay. I love y'all in real life. Y'all hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Go be great and amazing. Get some rest. I know I'm finna get something to eat. I'm finna get some rest. And it's finna be a wrap for me. That's it. Love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all.